We are live. Bear with me a moment as I am getting myself accrued to this setup. Bear with me just a moment. Oh. All right. We are square, I think. And we are set. So. All right. Welcome. This is still a little off center, but hey, I'm working on it. Welcome. This is Savage Squishy 86, and we have been missing. I have been missing for some time, and I would like to extend my sincerest apologies for my 6-month absence in this pursuit of play for this game. I have been doing a lot of traveling and a lot of other activities that have just kind of constantly just forced me to keep pushing back my stream, and now here I am. Where have I been? Well, at present, I have since been to Daytona Beach, I have been to Nashville, I have been to Panama City Beach. I am in the process of possibly going on 2 more trips in the future of October and September, going back to Myrtle Beach, back to Panama City Beach, and also making quick stops to just check out the sites in Washington, D.C. and New York City. Needless to say, that has pretty much made my measure of involvement with the streaming platform rather mundane and, kind of chop suey, but I've been pretty much doing well by it. But the good thing is, the other thing is also, to my discredibility of making excuses, is I've actually been jumping on some other games as well. What games? I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. I've also been kind of dipping my toe back into elements of classic games like Siphon Filter, Metal Gear, to name a few. Just getting a real enthusiasm to really play a lot of those classic games that we used to enjoy in our youth. Not necessarily always to the credit of what everybody would normally go for in live streams, but these days, live streaming games tend to be pretty popular around multiplayer platforms and competitive gameplay platforms, necessarily. So, all things considered, I'm actually doing really well. Now, the other thing I've also been doing is I'm in the process of modeling my old room, which is out of camera shot right now, but I have this magnificently beautiful computer PC setup. I'm not necessarily in the status of actually developing or jumping to the notion of jumping into PC gaming. I don't have the money for that. I don't have the know-how of it because I'm illiterate when it comes to PC gaming. I'm strictly a console player. However, it is the stepping stones to possibly getting myself into that framework. It is a magnificent piece of hardware, glorious desk, huge. It spans probably about as wide as this one is here, and probably all around. It's an L-shaped desk. It's a carbon fiber steel composite. It is ridiculously nice. It's got black lighting on it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to setting everything up. I've already got plans for a smart board and multiple monitors and everything you can name. So with anything, it'll be to my favor to actually hopefully have that set up properly. I'm also possibly going to jump into the avenue of possibly doing like a green screen. I don't know if that's possible. Like I said, I'm illiterate when it comes to PC showcasing and PC model, or whatever the case may be in terms of being live streaming, in terms of a professional live streaming service or live streaming performer. But it's a starting point, and I'm looking forward to taking it further. And I'm just, it's just something I'm really excited for, and I can't wait. Obviously, that means I'm going to have to break all my tech down and shift it into the other room, which has been very tedious. And I admit, I'm a lazy prick. I haven't really made any I have had zero motivation to really see about doing that. But the good thing is that we're back here, Doom Eternal, ready to get this thing started, ready to finish this little shenanigans. Now, I do want to go on the record and say that I've also played the Ancient Gods DLC, which is what we're going to play after we've wrapped up the main scope of story for Doom Eternal, which correlates to the next two DLCs which I have in my possession. I have played the first one. I have not played the second one. I plan to, off stream, of course, just so I know what to expect, and also get my acronym in terms of gameplay mechanics, collectibles, knowing what having a great I guess know-how of the level before I get into it and I just start running. I don't know, maybe I'll play the second DLC on stream as a first-time experience. I just don't want to really kind of drag too much into that, because ultimately I try to keep the minimums of streams down to 2 hours, because honestly, let's be honest, who the hell's going to want to sit here and watch me play a video game for 2 hours and 3 hours? It's not very it's not a very realistic expectation on my part. I pretty much would expect most of you guys to just click off at 1:30, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, the bottom line is that's where we're shooting, and that's where we're going to end up going with it. I also am very stoked and psyched to hear about the new and upcoming release next year, Doom: The Dark Ages. I've seen the reveal of the gameplay. I'm looking forward to it. It looks fucking raw as can be, and I'm absolutely enthusiastic for it. The whole concept of the Captain America saw engrossed shield, the very medieval aspects with the mace, and the very kind of unorthodox but very badass design of weaponry, including the skull firing chipped up bones in the form of bullets. So it's going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. I know we've only gotten like a little snippet, but let's be realistic. If you've seen it, as I have, what do we've got? We've got a Captain American shield throw style with a saw blade on it. Okay, we got a gun that shoots skull bits in the form of bones as bullets. We're riding dragons. We're piloting giant mechs in the form of kaiju fights, like that giant huge mech robot that we have in our ship at the Fortress of Doom. I mean, who the hell doesn't want to do that? Who the hell doesn't want to play with something like that? I'm psyched. I can't wait. I'm thrilled. I'm also excited to hear about Assassin's Creed Shadows, despite the abundance and absurd controversy surrounding the scope of that narrative, and the fan base just completely split down the middle with its priorities in terms of whatever their reasonings are. I don't even try to really rationalize it or even understand it anymore. Just the simple fact that, it just flies in the face of everything that we do is play games. We play games to enjoy games, not to nitpick them, not to verbally or socially dissect them. I just think it's ridiculous and beyond laughable in every sense of the word. But enough of this soap opera. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this. Now, if my memory serves correctly, we went through the very last level in Necroval, the City of the Damned, where we had to get the portal to take us to the realm of Urdak, which is where the Khan Maker is laying her grandiose plan of letting loose the icon of sin on the earth to harvest its souls and, in a sense, provide gas for her people of her world. So in a way, I guess you, like I said before in the last stream, I guess in a way you would call that kind of like a very tasteful form of war profiteering. But I mean, I don't know. I think ultimately the bitch has got to go. It's a done deal. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. We haven't really played this since then. I have done a brief warm up, but I think I'm still gonna be a touch bit rusty. Hopefully my stream is stable enough where I'm not gonna get caught off in the middle of stream, but we'll see. If that should happen, I will just simply pick up where I left off with the current present of the level. Again, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Wi-Fi connections are very kind of convenient, but I would never really arguably and reasonably consider them as dependable platform means for streaming. Wi-Fi is good for the convenience and the measure of it, but as far as like live streaming services, whether we're talking movies, games, anything of the sort, not very successful. I have had a history of really shaky kind of connection issues. It has been raining here in my area of New York for on and off for about the last week, since last week, and I'm looking, yeah, I'm hoping that this won't be a problem. Maybe after in the future, I'll probably do another stream. I probably will do another stream tonight. I'm not sure. I'll do one stream of this, and then I'll do the next section, because this is pretty much coming up on the tail end. We got 2 missions left, and then the story of Doom Eternal is closed, with the exception, obviously, with the DLCs of the Ancient Gods. So once we get things going, there is no stopping. And who knows, maybe if I'm in a good mood, I will take the measure of actually putting together another video. I haven't really decided what, though. I'll probably put another video together on my computer with my recent travels, because I'm pretty sure I haven't told anybody that, and I don't think I've ever really shown anybody some of the places I've been and some of the things I've done. So I might consider doing that for the future. It'll be my first real hands-on attempt at editing, because I haven't edited a project in quite some time, not since I did a few of my tribute videos, which have earned me some good memories to look back on. So, but yeah, we'll see how far we get with this, and then we'll see if I have the moxie to go ahead and do that. I got some really, I know I can definitely tell you, when I went to Daytona Beach, I went and flew in a helicopter, and that was badass. Can't wait to share you the footage of that. If you haven't seen the live stream, if you haven't seen the video short on my channel, it is Daytona Beach highlight reel. Go check that reel out. You'll get a whole bunch of material in terms of that. Unfortunately, there was just way too much footage and video and pictures that I couldn't incorporate into that. But hey, we do what we can with what we got. So let's wait we get into this and slay us some demons. Come on. I'm still looking for players. I haven't done the battle mode trophy yet. It's still one of those things I need to do in my milestones. I haven't done it, and rightly so. It's kind of a bit annoying, because I really wish I could just get through that. I think I would have more appreciation for it if it was 100 players instead of 200, but I am looking for players on this game for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 who would probably want to see about giving me a helping hand. If you haven't done it, I will help you. I will help you get it. If you help me get mine, I will help you get yours first. and then you can help me get mine in return. I am a gracious man. I'm a generous man. I'm very big on community-based support and communities coming together to back each other up and help them, especially when it comes to games like this. I've never been keen on competitive multiplayer, and I'm not by no means a slouch, but I honestly just don't like the grind. I don't like sitting here for hours on end for matches that are like 3 minutes apiece, and that's assuming you get any kills whatsoever. Now the kills, I can say, do count towards you as a player or a demon. Doesn't really matter. If you're playing as a slayer or you're playing as a demon, as long as you get a kill, it will count. I personally find it more successful to play as a demon because 2-on-1 with the slayer, I'm just not very good. Pressure-wise, I'm trash. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm trash. I'm a trash slayer player. I've never been good as a slayer player, and I would honestly feel a bit more secure if I could play as the slayer. Killing demon, 2 players, kill this one, let this one live, kill this one, let this one live. I mean, I don't know. Farming is a common practice among the player-based communities, especially for farming trophies. I might reach out to some contacts on PlayStation Trophies on Facebook, but we'll see, because right now I'm having a bit of a hard time with really garnering any real measure of support or help because of the whole fiasco surrounding criticisms for a few of their postings. So, yeah, I don't play nice with others sometimes when it comes to being opinionated. But hey, who does really these days? Am I right? But enough of that. We're gonna go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. And basically, it is going to be on our way to the city of Urdak. So let's get it. Maker drones. Maker drone is a ranged heavy demon. While most of its body is armored, its head is a weak point. Shooting its head deals extra damage, and the headshot kill drops ammo and health. That is like a huge, that's like the golden goose of materials right there. If you headshot one of them fuckers, and they just drop this huge repository of ammo and health. I don't know if there's I wonder if there's, I don't see any armor, so I don't think armor is a factor, but I bet you if you gave him the flame belch and you did that, you get armor with that too. So we're gonna go ahead and launch this now. Oh wow, I remember this a lot different. Now I have tinkered a little bit with my HDR settings, so it may seem a little dark per the screen, but that's largely because I'm just still kind of getting my sense of control, I guess would be the better word of it, because I'm still not 100% sure about the HDR, and that's the funny thing. I mean, another thing I've just never been good about is having a good consensus of what exactly is a kind of structured basis in terms of that. So, I mean, I imagine it's probably going to look kind of dark at present, but I mean, at the time it looked pretty swaggy to me. So, let me go ahead and just take a look and see what I can. I'm not sure if I can change anything on my thing or not. Let me look and see if I can change my gun. Maybe I'm wearing a dark paint color for my gun. Let me see. Oh, I'm not really wearing any paint color for my gun. Wow. I don't think I could change my gun color if I wanted to, did I? It doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and play with it as is. It's pretty decent, so if anything else, I'll just increase the brightness. That's what I can do. Field of view, film green. Yeah, wow. I don't think I can disable the HDR. I probably should have disabled the HDR. I didn't think about that, so. Oh well. What are you gonna do? We'll just work with it. So, I hope you don't mind it. So right away we're gonna go ahead and check our map. So right away we got a few items found. So we got a weapon token, we got 2 albums, 4 files, 3 collectible toys, 1 cheat, 2 tokens, and oh, not 1 weapon token, but 2 weapon tokens. Challenges, we have acquire 1 collectible toy. That's easy enough. Kill 12 demons while in the air. That's easy enough. We'll just do a BFG shot. And kill 5 Baker drones with precision bolt headshots. The precision bolt would be the scope on the heavy cannon. So again, pretty easy, simple, and we pretty much know what to really go for in that regard. We really don't need to worry about any more suit tokens. We pretty much have maxed out our power as it is, and we don't really need to worry about any more Sentinel crystals. So it's just for collectible purposes at this point. I'm going to collect them. You can bypass them if you so wish, but I personally am a bit of a completionist, so I'm definitely probably going to do that. So take a moment to just look around. I mean, obviously this is an alien world, so we're just like pretty much on our own little whatever. I gotta admit, they had a good thing going here, and then they went topsy-turvy.
Now quickly, the Khan Maker is nearby. We must stop her before she completes the ritual and gains full control over the icon of sin.
And I have to wonder, now that I sit here and I play this, and I said it before and I'll say it again, I have to wonder how many worlds this bitch has put on the barbecue, if I was to be so sarcastic. I wonder how many of these worlds this woman has put on a barbecue to build this one up. Food for thought. So right away, right on the way, we're going to get our first codex entry over here on the left, in the form of Urdak, and it actually looks quite like it looks like an alien kind of heaven, like, in a way. I get a very angel kind of vibe from it, clearly. So I'll just go ahead and open the entry and hold still. You can pause it and read it at your leisure. I don't need to read these. I've already read all these, so. Okay, that's all we're going to need for that. And right away, we're going to head over here to the right, and we'll see this, like, I guess you would kind of call this a bounce pad, but I prefer calling it a launch pad, because we're going to go and be like, jump and dash, and then we're just going to fly right across and land. Now, we're not going to really encounter in a way of enemies here. I mean, abundance of them, no. We're not going to encounter really any enemies until we run into the Khan Maker, which we got a ways to go before we get that far. So, but we do have, up here, you can see these little sword icons. Those are for your Crucible, which we don't really need the Crucible charge point at this point, because we got a full 3 charges. We got a full 3 pips still in our Crucible weapon. We don't, actually, what I can do is improve there. Now I got a full charged plasma rifle. So as soon as right off the start, I got the heat blast. And I just immediately, just as soon as the fight starts, blast them. So here we have another bounce, another launch pad, jump, dash. You don't even need to double jump. I mean, I think that's just overkill. If anything, you run the risk of overshooting. Armor, which can go to your blood punch now, I might add. Extra armor and health, I've actually chosen to go to my blood punch so I can get an added benefit of the power from the blood punch. Over here, another bounce pad, and then we're going to swing on this pole. Actually, we're going to jump on that. Oh, we're going to miss it. Shit. Okay. I misjudged. What the hell? I did it again. I keep doing the double jump. It's you're not even, I don't even understand how that happens. There we go. Double jump. Dash. Dash. And we made it. Thank God. I always get that kind of fickle with the jump feature. So, alright, so now we got that over there. We're gonna need to double jump and dash twice. Oh shit, I'm gonna overshoot. Just like that. I double jump and I overshoot the bitch entirely. I'm already losing all my armor, for fuck's sake. I've already lost 60 armor for that. I think I made it though, didn't I? I did make it. I overshot, but I made it. So right away, we're gonna have another one. Double jump. I barely made that one. Fucking hell, I didn't think I was gonna make that. I thought I overshot it again. Oh, I should have been careful to check the jump points, because I think I don't think I missed anything. That's another thing. You got to be careful when you make sure you make these jumps, because if you're not careful, you run the risk of overshooting and leaving stuff behind. As you can see, the collectibles are all over the map. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything and leave anything behind. And I don't think I did, so that's a good thing. But at the very least, like I said, if you did miss something, you can always use the checkpoint system when you're near the very end of the level to just sort of bounce around and revisit those locations to get those items. And now we enter this little room. So here... Alright, so we gotta shoot that switch and jump across. I wonder if we can switch weapons. Okay, we can switch weapons. That's good. We made it. Fantastic. And then in here, we will have the auto map, and I believe there's going to be a weapon token up above us, which we need to get. Now, the weapon tokens serve as a purpose to just simply upgrade your weapons, like I said in the previous streams, when you don't need to want to deal with the challenges. It's a nice, I guess you would say, a crutch to do it, and I personally don't have anything against it. I think it's pretty awesome. But I think ultimately it's one of those things. But obviously to use it, you want to use this. And up we go. Climb up the wall, turn around, and just jump all across. And we found our first secret in the form of the weapon token. Now, I'm not sure what arsenals I've upgraded fully yet, but I'm going to take a look here. Okay, lock-on burst. So here... we could upgrade that. Let me see. What do we want to upgrade first? The destroyer blade? Or this? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we can put the skins on. Okay, I was wondering where the skins were. I couldn't remember where the skins were. Put on the Predator suit. I like the... I don't know. I like the red color, but I kind of like the Predator suit one as well. Hello. Hello there, brother. How you doing? Just catching up on the live stream. I'm 6 months behind schedule. I'm trying to get myself back in circle. Welcome to the stream, brother. It is going. I am just trying. I've been on vacation and doing some business and doing traveling, and I just haven't gotten around to finishing this live stream. I'm trying to force myself to finish it now because they just announced the new Doom Dark Age is coming out. That's awesome. I'm pleased. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go ahead. I think we'll go ahead and upgrade the lock-on burst. Fuck it. Might as well. Now we can actually bypass this. I think we will, using the token. We'll get the dual lock. The dual lock will allow us to lock on multiple targets, so that's a welcome thing. So, oh, I know, it's so sick. I'm looking so forward to it. I mean, come on. You got Captain America's shield with a saw blade. You got, riding dragons like we're playing Game of Thrones, and then you're piloting at a damn mech like we're fighting in Pacific Rim. I mean, who the hell can't be psyched about that? I'm so stoked for it. I'm just hoping that if they do multiplayer, it's something a little less. I'm still struggling trying to find players to play battle mode. I'm hoping I can find somebody, because I got 67 player kills. I got to get 133 more before I can even get to that trophy. So I'm on Urdak. I'm literally just getting here, and then I got the next mission, and then that'll pretty much be that'll cap Doom Eternal, and then I'll probably do the live stream for the Ancient Gods DLC. I did the first part, not the second part. Like I said, I've been traveling, so I haven't had the measure of time in my favor. So now that we got the token and the map, we're gonna go ahead and enter this part with this little...
Welcome, Seraphim.
This bitch. Yep, the con maker. Armor-clad angel. I mean, she was asking to get her ticket punched.
Stop the procession.
She's asking to get her ticket punched.
We will not be able to control it! No!
You know, I gotta admit, I'm actually kind of digging the HDR color, because it's a little darker, but it's definitely got the resonance of the atmosphere of the game. No, it's really not. I think the hardest part for that, for me, when I first played it, was probably the fact that she just constantly saturates the area with power. The Icon of Sin was wild. I loved fighting this fucker. I wish I could fight him multiple times. Takes me back to the first Doom game where I fought the Icon of Sin. Back on PC. It was absolutely wild. I loved it. I thought it was fun. So now the shit just hit the fan. She's gonna be on the rampage, pissed off. I'm looking forward. And there's nothing more fun for me than I get to piss this broad off. But now I gotta deal with demons that are now in their world, and I gotta deal with the Maker drones. So let's get it. Gotcha, baby. What's up? I am a little rusty. I'm pretty sure that's obvious because I haven't played this in some time, but I imagine when I get the pressure, it'll come back to me. It's also, you know, the funny thing is the darker element actually does make it a little harder to see. I can see where it would be a little bit tricky. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just, you know, the more I think about it, I think it's just going to be so wild that we're going to, oh, we got fucking heat. Oh, okay. Oh, we got a nasty. He wants to be nasty. Okay, I got you, bro. Bye. Yeah, I actually have missed playing this game. I should have played this a lot sooner. 6 months is a little long, even for me. Where you at, baby? Come here. Ooh. No, by all means. Thank you, brother. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry I didn't see you leave. I was so caught up in the fight, I didn't see him go. Rip and tear indeed. So with that first exchange, we pretty much have tackled pretty much a good majority of what we wanted to do. We got three maker drones, we got 3 kills killed in the air, and we got 1 collective. We still gotta get the other ones. So we're off to a good start. A little shaky, but a good start. Where are you at, homie? I hear you. Where you at? Oh, he died. Oops. Guess I jumped the gun a bit. Alright, so once you check your map, after that real exchange of a battle there, we're going to need to sort of find our way about getting to the next sectional. So, what we're going to need to do is bebop over, and over there, and then do the same thing over here. Obviously, they're going to drop, so you want to do fast. And we're in. Now, before we go any further, there are a few things we could probably grab around here. Obviously, you can see all these tunnels. We got a few question marks. So, there are a few collectibles we need to see about getting. I'm just trying to make sure I get them in the right order, because I don't want to miss anything. So, drop down and grab onto this wall. And then over here, you'll see a pole swinging on that. Double jump, dash, and you're on the way. I love the fact that every time when you actually take a break, there is a significant measure of the game that gives you, there's a significant portion of the new achievements that are to be had. So it's actually enthusiastic to come on here and play every once in a while, even if you don't play the game as much as you used to. It's good to actually enjoy that game. Because you can get new achievements, new skins, and all kinds of shit. They're constantly updating this stuff with new material, so I'm loving the fact that you can get new stuff for that. But once you go over here, you're going to jump up here and grab that armor, and you're going to want to go in that direction. But before we do that, we're going to jump over here and go up there. Because over here, we have some stuff. Specifically, this codex entry. So the icon of sin is basically the son of the betrayer, who was the one who helped us below, and when we were in the 2nd level, or the 3rd level, I forget. But basically, this is the entry of the Sentinel scripture. I'll just pause it so you can read the gist of it. And that's that. Wow, it is really dark. I don't think I really would like it this dark, because I can't even tell the floor apart from the rest of the level. Kind of wish I had a flashlight, but this isn't Doom 3. So with that being the case, we're going to have one more item. I think that's up. I think that's it up there. I honestly can't see. This is a bit frustrating because I didn't anticipate this. I didn't think about this possibly being a problem. Alright, so let me see if I can't improve the lightness, because I am actually really having a hard time seeing. I'm actually partially blind in my left eye. I don't know how many people know that, but that's true. I actually can't see partly in my left eye. Particular instances of brightness are actually quite a problem for me. Detail, you know, so if I was to close my eye and look at the screen, I can't see what I'm seeing on the screen. So it's quite an issue for me. I really want to see if I can find a brightness setting, but I don't think I'm going to find one here. I'm not fucking colorblind. I don't need that. Contrast filter. Let me see if this makes a difference. I'll just turn this up to the maximum and just go from there. I really cannot see where there's something over there I need to grab. I can't see what the hell it is, and I'm getting annoyed with myself. So I'll probably have to revisit this, but odds are that's probably going to be a toy that I can't very well see. So I'm just a little bit annoyed by that right now. I mean, maybe I can turn my brightness up on my TV because I can't. I need to see this. I mean, it's hurting my position here to be able to play effectively. So bear with me a moment here. We got some technical issues. We got to coordinate. We got to work out because I'm a blind ass and I can't see what I'm doing. I should never have tinkered with that if I didn't know what I was doing. So just bear with me a moment. Let me brighten this up so I can see it a little bit better. Alright, there we go. That's better. Now I can see that. See, that's where I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's up here. Okay, there we go. Now I can see. See, and I got the first Doom album, so there we go. We have that. So we'll go ahead and turn this down to a 70. At the very least, that'll be acceptable in that standard. I'm a little bit miffed that I had to do that, but, you know, at the same time, again, that's what I have for vision, and that's why a lot of times I can't really... And besides, I don't know jack shit when it comes to HDR settings. I really don't. I don't know half of them, and I don't know what I should be looking for when it comes to a TV with HDR. So, alright, so we get to this point in the tunnels, as you can see. We busted through that wall, we activated, we went through the ventilation system. Hard to believe an alien race needs ventilation, but okay. Jump up here and grab the 1-up in this little entry point up here. And right away, we're going to go ahead and have ourselves ready for the use of the BFG. Actually, no, I don't think we really want to do that. I think we probably want to see about... I don't know if we really want... you know what? I'm just going to fucking use it because... yeah, we got one step closer to that, and that's good. That's what I want. Right away off the bat, we're gonna have some... Alright, we got the con maker, and we got this bitch. Now, we can use this pretty much chainsaw to use... you can take out a chainsaw with one of these guys easy enough. That's easy. But it's obviously going to take all your fuel, which it did, but it's okay. We don't really need to worry about that. But we're one step away from getting our in-flight devastation attack challenge completed. And then ultimately we can move on to getting the toy. So actually I think we can get the toy here pretty soon, right here in a second. So, but before we even think about getting into that, we're going to need to sort of deal with the contention of this challenge, this secret battle that's coming up here in a second. Now, how do we trigger it? I think... trying to remember how it's done. I think we got to go into that room over there. So... punch that thing out with your blood punch, and then jump up here and climb up into here. And here we are. Bingo. Go ahead and get our Arbalest ready. We're just gonna cut into a whole lot of them, so. And get going. Oh, we failed. I didn't account for Big Boy being down there. So let's change our strategy. We're going to go with the multiple rockets. And the deal with that one. Bingo! Done. Easy enough. Little tricksy, but we got it. I mean, but that's the thing. Trial and error. That's what you gotta do. Trial and error. You know, once you get trial and error down, and the rest of it takes care of itself by scale. So, but right away, what we're gonna do is jump up here, and this is how we're gonna get this to the next area, because we can't really jump across that big ass area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump up and double dash and super punch that statue out of our way. And then we're gonna jump up here on the platform and use the double jump, dash, double jump again, dash, and we're in. Now do the same thing over here. Double jump, dash, and you grabbed onto it, so that's easy. Just track and make sure I didn't miss anything. Doing good. Double jump up, double jump, and dash, and into the vent we go again. Oh, health, good. Oh, we got a buff totem. That's not a good sign. Over here, though, before you go through that entry, you're going to want to grab this weapon token over here. And let's see what we can do about upgrading another arsenal weapon of our choosing. What do we want to do? Do we want to do the arbalist? No, actually, we can't do the arbalist just yet because we got to upgrade this. We got to upgrade that particular option. I forgot we had the we actually have the con maker weapon too. I forgot about that. Now, you know, a lot of people bitch about the con maker weapon, and I don't think it gets enough respect in my opinion, because let's be realistic about this for a second. A BFG is like a single shot, like a tank, okay? It's a high-powered tank rifle, okay? This is a high-powered rapid-fire rifle. So I think if you're looking to enjoy like one single shot, okay, you know, Bob's your uncle, okay? But if you're going for like a rapid fire like spray move, okay, this would be a different thing. I'm gonna definitely use that. I gotta get more cells for it, obviously, but still, I'm gonna do it. Oh, okay, gotta get rid of that buff totem because I definitely want to deal with that. So we gotta find that buff totem. There's our buff totem. Challenge completed. Never will get used to the concept of having to use multiple weapons to just get this thing going like that. I don't know. God, I am rusty. Not good. I'm definitely gonna need to polish the fuck up because I'm being sloppy. I'm getting my ass literally eviscerated faster than I can keep up. That is not good. Not good at all. Makes me look like a right noob. Alright, so right away up there we're gonna have our next codex entry, but we gotta get to it. I don't know... I'm trying to think. I think we'd get it. Oh, okay, I see where it is. Alright. So we're gonna want to go over here, use the pole, swing up, and grab the codex entry here, over there, which is basically of this broad. And if you tap on it, so we'll read this, go ahead and just pause this so you can read it at your leisure, and go from there. So right away, I'm guessing our switch is going to lead to that laser gate opening up down there. Oh, I gotta go back. I fucked up. I missed something. I knew I was gonna miss something, damn it. I'm not sure if... Oh, I can. Let me see if I can go back. I missed that one item back there. What is that? That's in the other room. That's obvious enough. Ah, there it is. Okay, so double jump out. Back here, what you want to do is double jump out. Don't forget these items here. And there you go. Your next record. This is Rip and Tear from the BFG from 2016. Very popular one. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I forgot. When you're actually choosing your weapon, you can actually swap out the material that you want to use. So you can swap out the mod. So I think that's probably where I got really kind of caught up and you know, kind of fucking confused there for a little bit there, because I thought I was like picking a weapon. I wasn't. You know, but that's the thing about games. When you don't play games, especially games you are very good at and you haven't played them for a long time, your muscle memory goes to shit. You really lose the natural muscle memory instinct of what to do, how to do it, when to do it. You know, when you're playing the game, you have that natural measure of just like it comes to you naturally. You know, boom, boom, boom. You know, you're hitting those buttons and those indicators real fast. But if you don't play the game for a long time, you end up, you know, hurting your position. Now that was fucking awesome right there, what I just did. I was like hoping, I was like doing that microwave beam, and I was hoping the Barret of Hell would go, because I would have wasted all that munition for such a little gain. I would have been so idiot. That would have looked so bad, but I'm so glad I did that, and I had the good luck of that actually, you know, working out to my benefit. So once you've entered this little control room kind of thing, you're gonna head down this corridor, and you'll have your next checkpoint. Then this will take you to this next door out there.
There is a gate that we can use here on Urdak to get back to Earth, but you will need to reconfigure the teleporter rings to activate it. We must move quickly, for the icon of sin grows more powerful the longer it is on Earth.
So in order for us to get back there, we have to take these little ring doodads and force them into like a little lens. So we need to focus that lens in order to open up the gate. And in the distance, we can see we've already got party goers looking to make us feel right at home. So we're gonna need to make our way over there. But before we do, let's go ahead and grab this armor over here. And I'm also seeing something down here, but I'm not sure what it is. Or I'll just jump out here and see. Ah, there it is, over there. So I think that is. We're gonna have to just take a risk. I see it right there. So what we're gonna do is just let me see where we want to do this. We got a secret, and it's a toy. We got a toy. Another challenge done. So all of our challenges are effectively completed, and we're ready on the roll. So we're back. Going to take the teleporter back up. It'll take us up here, and then we'll have another launch portal. Just jump out there and dash out there. There you go, big boy. Ah, okay. So it's one of you guys, huh? There you go. So right there, we got rid of that fucking marauder that was harassing us. So now we're gonna just take a quick moment to just evaluate our surroundings, make sure there are no armors or healths we need in terms of supplies and demand. I believe up here there is a secret. I gotta figure. I think yeah, there is a secret up there. We gotta get up there. We gotta come over here, and somehow a tricky jump, but a doable jump. Double jump over and then dash, and then you'll be able to make it right there. Then just plug punch the wall, and inside you'll find your first Praetor suit token. I mean, at this point you really don't need them, but for collectible purposes, at very least you get that much, especially if there's a trophy involved. So now that we pretty much have taken care of that, we can go ahead and proceed with the next stage of this, and that is to change my gun again and activate the first portal gate.
Activate the portal.
System acquired. Setting a course for the Earth dimension now.
I can see now. Am I the father comprehended?
You must get the other teleporter rings aligned before
The
it's
father
too late. The gate must be reactivated.
explains the improved intelligence of Vega. He's the father, the creator of everything. At least that's what the I'm alluring to. The lore is a little tricky for me to get my head around, but if I'm reading the lore right, I'm guessing that's pretty much what they were alluring to. Is that this was all pre-existence. We got ourselves some. Took care of them. Before we go any further, I'll go ahead and grab that ammo supply, and I'll go back and grab that ammo supply. I know people will probably get on the hark about me, that will hark at me about, well, you could just chainsaw and get more ammo. Well, I mean, I'm a collectionist and I'm OCD, so I'm usually always going to use the existing ammo supplies around me before I decide to go that far. So use the bounce portal to launch yourself up in this direction, and you will be, in the sense, the same place you were before. But in this particular escape, you're going to want to bounce in this direction. Actually, that was stupid. We could have actually gone right here and just... I did that trip. I guess I just like jumping around. Whee! Whee! So right away you get the fuel here. Can't go that way. Gotta get a little claustrophobic around here for me. This is getting dicey. Where you at, boy? Another weapon point acquired. Man. Oof. That actually made me nervous there for a bit. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be dead, bro. But the good thing is, we've got a BFG cell, which means ammunition for the BFG and the Unmaker. So, I really need to save that, though. I really want to use it. So once that battle is over, this portal will release. I actually thought this was another area I could go to, so I kind of got hung up and caught up on this point here, but thankfully I didn't get dead. And right away, once we get to this point, we're going to have a collectible up there, as well as a codex entry here, our very last codex entry. Codex is being a bit dodgy at the moment. The Maker Angels. I'm sorry, but you know, when I look at that fucker, that doesn't look like what I would think is an angel. That looks like a demon who's basically defected. I mean, if we're talking like Cold War kind of shit. Yeah, he looks like a demon that just jumped ship to the Angels. I'm just saying. But basically, there is the entry. I can't really open the entry up in full scripture, probably because it's not big enough for a real measure of needing to be open, but that's what that is, so. Out here, we have a ammo supply, if you need it. And up here, we have our next collectible, preferably probably going to be a toy. So go ahead and jump up here, grab it, and bingo, we got a maker drone. And now that leaves us with just one cheat, one Praetor suit token, and one toy to be found. So we are on our way. And I think... Bear with me a moment. I'm a bit turned around. I'm not sure if we can go this way or not. I think that door is actually sealed. My memory is not what it used to be. I'm a little bit turned. I should use compass direction. I mean, obviously I got compass direction, but this door. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it because I think it's like what we can go to either one of these points, but we'll see. Yep. Okay, so we're on the right track. Oh yeah, mega health, baby. We gotta get rid of these damn. We gotta get rid of this damn buff totem, which is right here. Boom. No more buff totem for you, asshole. Bye. Oh, we got a fucking cyber demon. No, tyrant. I keep calling cyber demons. I don't know why I keep doing that. We got another damn totem somewhere we gotta destroy. Guess there isn't a buck totem. I'm gonna fall to my death. Finish him with the Mountain Maker. kind of regret grabbing that Mega Health so soon. I probably could have used that because I'm kind of hurting for armor now. Ain't that a kick in the nuts? So go ahead and take a look at the map and see what we got. We don't really have anything that needs to be collecting, but we do need to go in here and activate this next portal gate. So let's go ahead and get in there and do that. Oh, before we do that though, let's go over here, grab this ammo, shotgun, and rifle, and go ahead and grab that last Praetor suit token. Now we only have left the cheat and the toy to collect. This will make number 2. And then that leaves number 3. Take a quick look at my map and make sure there's nothing I need to grab. Okay, good. We're sweet. Now, before we do that any further, we're going to want to go over here because there's actually something we can collect up here. I believe it's going to be our next item. As you can see, there's a cracked wall there. We're going to need to bust that wall. So, again, like we did before with the previous one, double jump, dash, and in we are. And we found a secret, and that secret is going to be the Berserker cheat. So we have our cheat code. Now you can activate these cheats when you replay the level. You don't necessarily want to use them. You can't really use them now. You have to activate them before the level starts. So once we go on that, enter this bounce pad and head on back. And this should be our final entry point. I believe we have to go on that path now. Use the bounce pad to get up and over. I think the funny thing is, though, the fact that once you have eliminated the heart and the icon of sin is no longer in their control, the barrier that separated the demons from Urdak ultimately has been dropped. So in the con maker's stupidity, she brought the only real risk on herself. She brought the fucking thing here, and then basically I fucked it all up for her. And yeah, I guess you should have just quit while you were ahead. I mean, it was your own arrogance thinking you could get away with it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm sorry, you get what you fucking deserve. I don't feel sad for you at all. So once we come back to this point, we're going to grab this portal, just like the others, and double back down.
The God Maker needs Earth to be consumed by the demons, or her world will die.
Now, we pretty much already established that. Need to chill, bro. So once we pretty much have tackled that, I think we are close to our next upgrade, I'm assuming. Which is going to be the Destroyer Blade. And then we also have the cannon one here as well, so look at your map, just to make sure you're not missing anything. Okay, we got another fight in the next area, but we also have and secret battle. But how do we get to that secret battle? I'm trying to remember how we got to that secret battle. I'm not entirely sure. My memory's a little fuzzy again with my memory. Let me take just a minute to look around here and make sure, because I don't want to leave anything behind that's done. Not there we go. Crack wall right there. So jump up, bust through, get the one out, and then go from there. So I'm pretty much gonna right away just immediately use the this weapon to get this over with. Are you serious right now, bro? Yeah, no, you're not cheating me out of that. Damn, I almost thought I wasn't gonna make that. Fucker just didn't want to give it up. So we have the secret battle done, and we have our health item, our extra life, excuse me. So head over here, grab the health if you need it, press the switch, it'll open up the path forward, take the door. There's obviously fighting outside, we can obviously hear that. Let's crash their party. Goodbye. Two for the price of one, bitch. Ah, you fucker! I hate losing extra lives. I mean, they're extra lives, they should be there, but I keep fucking, you know what, fuck this, I'm using my fucking shit. I keep forgetting I got this fucking thing too. I'm looking like an idiot, and I'm like just completely just... Damn, I keep forgetting, you know, and that's the thing, there's so many materials. I think that's the biggest criticism I have with certain games, is when they have an abundance of methods and gameplay, and you're so used to just the generic elements, you're not used to having the cumbersome, you know, extras like the sword or the extra or the BFG. You know, you forget these things. You're so used to grinding with the bare minimums of what you have to work with. and then you end up looking like an absolute idiot because then you're left to ask, you know, people ask, why aren't you using this? Why aren't you using that? And it's like, well, I kind of forgot. I mean, this entire time since I played this level, you have not seen me once use the Crucible. And what is, I mean, I don't know if, I mean, that sounds bad, but it's, I'm used to grinding with what I've got, not necessarily just with everything else. I think that's one of my biggest personal criticisms of myself, and I think everybody can understand that, because I mean, how many fights have you really been in with a game or a battle and you've like completely just absent-mindedly thought and forgot about that one elemental piece that by all accounts you could very well use, and you didn't, and you're like literally making yourself work harder. I mean, and that's the other part of it that makes me sick. I find myself in the position where I'm the type of person who preaches about working smarter, not harder. And here I am doing quite the opposite, working harder, not smarter. So, I mean, that's just funny. I hate that concept where you have more than you need, or you have more, but the other part of it, too, is also my fault because I didn't use
the icon
it.
of sin inside Urdak. The seal is broken. Now the demons may pass through the void as never before. You have brought her people and this lonely place eternal damnation. But it was arrogant to bring the dormant icon here. Her hubris has shattered paradise.
Well, and that's the truth of the matter. I mean, he said it best. She had no business bringing that fucking thing here, and she did it instinctively just to get her way. So she goes out of her way to basically bring these guys fresh food every fucking year, and then out of their way, she swoops in, act like the avenging angel to save them. I mean, how stupid are you? I hate that. Alright, let's try that dance again. I'm not a fan of mechanics like that, where you have to do 6 different things at a time. Not bad for a guy who's blind in his left eye. And with that, that is the last key we had to turn. And the portal opens, and there's Earth.
With the rings fully aligned, the dimensional gate to Earth is now open. Get to the landing platform and pass through the portal.
Alright, let me just take one last look. There's one last thing, there's a toy, and I think that's up there.
Time left.
So we'll take the little elevator up. So once we dispatch those nuances there, we're gonna... This is right, we need to go left. And over here on the left, outside, is gonna be... It doesn't really matter, left or right, doesn't really matter. You gotta go outside anyway and get the thing, so... as you can see over there, we're gonna need to jump across and dash. So double jump. And dash, and there's our last toy, the Spectre. I think it's weird they would make the Spectre last. I mean, it is one of the more, you know, less seen enemies in the game, because we only really see the Spectre maybe a handful of times, you know, between 2 levels. But I would think they would probably put the Icon of Sin last. You know, I don't know. I would think they want to put, like, the toys or the codex entries for potential enemies we're going to face, like, right soon. Because we're going to have a boss fight here momentarily. But, irrelevant. Bottom line, we got our next, we got all the tokens we need for one more weapon upgrade, which is going to probably be the mobile turret. Because we have had that thing burn up. We're moving a little slow, and we have that thing burn up a lot. So we're going to just go ahead and do that. And we're going to use one of these tokens, these power tokens, to get the challenge completed. So now we have the added benefit of quickly burns down big targets, consume bullet ammo, quick, what does it do? The mobile turret no longer stalls, so we don't have to worry about this thing getting super hot and stopping cold turkey on us like we've had the last few times, which is really, really annoying. So we can move faster with it equipped now as well. So now I can probably enjoy that a little more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the energy shield, but I kind of like this more because this is the next step up in terms with firepower when you're comparing it to something like the super shotgun or the auto lock for the rocket launcher. So, but once we have that, do a double jump, dab dash across, and we are off to the races. And just go. Super jump across. And boop! Land. I'm pretty sure there is a extra life. Actually, it's going to be in this next room. So now this gate is open, so we can edge through. It really is so satisfying to pop them things. I'm curious. So obviously this is pretty much... So in order to get on the elevator, we gotta open up the thing. So in here, we gotta go in here. And it's kind of cool, because actually here is what one of those little nasty bitches look like. One of the con makers. This is legit what she looks like. She looks like a fucking demon. I mean, you couldn't have it more in common. I mean, you couldn't have anything more in common with your demon, you know, associates, let's say, than to be one of them. I mean, you certainly fucking look like one of them, but I mean, that would probably seem very racist. That's racist. I can see an alien now, like literally. How dare you compare us to demons? Oh, I mean, if the shoe fits, I mean, lady, look, I mean, feel free to lace that bitch up and wear it. Or in this case, armor, which you clearly wear to hide this ugly ass face of yours. Make yourself look all pretty like. So here we go, have our last switch. And we're gonna go ahead and get parted into this thing. So at this point, if you haven't gotten any collectibles or anything, if you missed anything, you can use the fast travel to just you can use fast travel, just bounce around the level, which is pretty straightforward. Actually, you know what? I think I probably will do that. And the only reason I think I will is because I got a few opportunities to get some pips for a lot of these, for the, Crucible. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, the gates are opened, and you can pretty much go about it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get these pips for the Crucible. 'Cause I definitely want to get. It's funny. I actually didn't use that in daytime time, and then when my back was against the wall, I broke out the crucible. I was like, okay, we're gonna just slice and dice and just start slashing people. So we just need one more pip, and that is probably gonna be. I'll stay right here. This is the cool thing though I like about this, because then you could just bounce around level in certain areas to get those much needed powers and munitions that you otherwise would have left behind. So even if you don't need them at that present moment, when you get to the end of the level, you can always bounce back and just get it, and then be like, oh, okay, I need this now. So right over here, I'm gonna jump across, and down there is where that pip is gonna be. And there we go. Happy days. So now we can get on with the final fight. This bitch is obviously wanting to fight me. She's pissed. I just fucked up her home. I ruined her little pervert-filled paradise. I've interfered in her little, I've interfered in her little,
The Godmaker is near. She cannot let you
plan.
leave this place alive. She is invulnerable when she has the orb within her chest. Once removed, her defenses will be down.
For millennia we have survived.
At others' expense.
Made others sacrifice in the name of our prosperity, so that they may in turn find redemption. Who are you? A human.
Your redemption is a lie, bitch. I'm gonna punch your ticket.
Traditions.
Ugly bitch. That's right. Get your angel wings out, like you some holy thou bitch. Shoot at the con maker to temporarily disable her shield and refill your blood punch meter. While she's vulnerable, use the meat hook to get in close to use the blood punch to deal damage. Come here, bitch. Smile. Bam! very tricky to fucking... Damn, lady. Give it a break with the fucking fire ground and being on fire shit. You can't even go anywhere. I mean, everything's like on fire. And the worst part is like she just constantly just keeps fucking like doing it. Fucking motherfuckers. This is clearly not my best play. Oh my god. I mean, look at everything. It's all fucking red. Where are you supposed to step? I'm not gonna be just forced to use this fucking battle this heavy cannon. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to be forced to just stick to the heavy cannon. I mean, because I'm trying to keep up the pressure on her, but at the same time, I'm trying to be, at least in some degree, in control of my own ability. And the worst part is she keeps healing. That's the other part too. She keeps healing. Fucking bitch. Come here. Yeet. God. I mean, how many lives did she take from me? What was that, like 4? Man, I am rusty. That was not my best play. I'm actually kind of disappointed and frustrated by that.
You have destroyed all that I was meant to.
Oh, shut your bug ass up.
Just to protect them. Servants to our beliefs. You have broken the holy seal of Urdak. Your transgressions here will jeopardize all of creation.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that no scream is probably somebody from the demons. I'm assuming, but speculation aside. Con Maker defeated, Blood Punch upgraded. Now you can hold 2 Blood Punch attacks. Now 2 Blood Punch attacks can be charged. So now we got the perks of punching it not once but 2 times. I'm sorry, but that was just very frustrating. I usually play so much better than that. To just lose 4 extra lives to this bimbo. I mean, I'm just really frustrated by that. I don't know, maybe I'm really rusty for playing, but that was very disappointing to me. I figured I would do a little bit better, but yeah. Hey, Doom, what's up? How you doing, brother? Just doing some live streaming, catching up on the live stream of my Doom Eternal playthrough. Haven't done it in 6 months, so I'm just putting in the work to get this thing wrapped up. Then I can move on to the DLC and then some other game probably after that. But yeah, I mean, pretty much just got through that, and now we're pretty much on our way back to Earth to body that Goliath-sized demonic asshole, the icon of sin. So that is going to be the real creme de la creme of our playthrough. The last level, we're going to be finishing that bitch up in that regard. So I'm just glad to get back to this. I'm very happy I got through it. I am a little frustrated by the lackluster fight that was, because I usually play a lot better. 6 months clearly is showing its impact on my reaction time and playability, so I'm not really very pleased with that right now. I feel pretty sick. I feel sick to my stomach about that, because something like that I don't normally play that bad. So, and this is on normal. That's the worst part. If it was on like, this was like on Nightmare or ultra violence, I would understandably be, you know, within my rights to be a little bit kind of whatever, but for that to be normal, that's disgusting. I'm a little sick by that. So, but what are you gonna do? 6 months, I'm still getting back into it. I'm telling you, I stopped playing. I took a big hiatus 6 months ago because I was actually in the process of doing some traveling. I went to Nashville, Tennessee. I went to Panama City Beach. I went to Myrtle Beach. I went to Atlantic City. I went to Nashville. I just recently went to Daytona Beach for some traveling. And then in September and October, I'm going to September, I'm going to Myrtle Beach, Paris, Tennessee, and Nashville. And then in October, I'm going to Panama City Beach, Washington, D.C., and New York City. So I'm just doing a lot of traveling. I'm trying to make time for streaming, but, you know, you do what you can do. But I'm getting out there, I'm traveling, I'm doing a lot of shit, I'm having a good time, and that's, you know, I'm gonna keep doing this to the measure of what I can do. But I mean, you know, but yo, Icy, I gotta tell you, guy, I don't know if you've done it yet, but I mean, if you play Doom Eternal, I'm trying to get people to help me with the battle mode multiplayer, you know. I'm trying to get them 200 player kills. I haven't been able to. I got 67. I got to get 133, but the servers are dead as they're so dead, it's like they might as well be flatline. You might as well hear the flatline symbol whenever you go on there to play multiplayer. I'm looking for players to help me farm that shit. I got to get 133 player kills. If you know anybody who had... I really would like to get that done. If they need to do it, I will fucking help them do it. I want to do it. I want to get the platinum for this game. I want to put this bullshit to bed. My trophy list is consistent with a lot of platinums, but more often than not, multiplayer is always the problem that I cannot get the platinum on. So if you have anybody that has to get that trophy to play battle mode for this game, or anybody else, and I say this to everybody, if you need help with this trophy, I will fucking help you. All right, I need to get it, you need to get it. Let's help each other out here. You know what I'm saying? So if you need any help with it, and if you need to get it done, I'm looking for some help. I will help you. I just want to really get it done. I'm excited for Doom Dark Ages coming out next year. I want to tie this fucking game off and move on to the next one. Okay, but if I don't get that multiplayer trophy, I'm gonna feel real bad about it. But you know what? I'm gonna be used to it. But I'm just putting it out there. If you need help, I'm looking for some help. I'll help you. You help me. Let's help each other out. Get that multiplayer trophy. 200 player kills in battle mode. The idea I'm going for is, you know, we farm it. Somebody plays as a slayer. 2 people play as the demons. Kill one demon, that one spawns in. Kill that demon, that one spawns in. It's a slow process. It's a grind job. But you know what? I don't want to spend the entire fucking 2 weeks. I don't want to spend an entire week just going 3-minute round matches with PvP. I really don't. So if you have anybody, Icy, anybody at all, I would love to have the help on that. Ah, you're on Xbox, ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I got the Discord app, but you know, I don't get no fucking help. I mean, I ask, hey, I'm looking for people. Is there anybody who can do this for me? But I got fuck all. I mean, I got rid of my I'm actually in the Discord. It's funny as hell that you should mention that, because I actually was on there earlier looking. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm right there. You can see it right there. Bang. And you really can't see it too well, but yeah, I mean, you can see it clear as day. It's, you know, I'm there. There you go, Doom. There you go, a little angle there. You can see it. I'm looking for people. Nobody's biting. I feel like I'm fishing for I feel like I'm fishing for swordfish here, and I'm not getting no bites. So, but anyway, yeah, Urdak, mission 12, done, finished. Conmaker, buried, dead. She's taking the dust to dust trip. She's a done deal. Now, the Slayer is heading back to Earth. Put this icon of sin down, and it is gonna be a fucking epic fight. I can't wait to get into it. It's gonna be fun. Maybe if I can make the measure, I could probably do that mission tonight. I haven't had no problems with my connection. Nothing. So maybe after I wrap up the stream and take a little break, get a snack, stretch my legs, maybe I'll get started into mission 13, the Icon of Sin. And we'll finish this game up, and then what's left? Just the DLC. Ancient Gods Part 1 and Ancient Gods Part 2. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, the community is dead. It's like, I mean, fucking hell. I hate it when they do multiplayer trophies. I really do, because it's such a pain in the ass. Because it's you, in a sense, you're kind of handcuffed and dependent to other people to get you through the shit. There's no margin. That's, I mean, if we're talking paper, the margin of a paper. There's no margin of success for you at all for that. So we'll see what happens. I've got a few YouTube videos I found that I put my PSN ID out there. People looking for help. I'm looking for help. So hopefully I'll get some responses back on the PS messages or even in my YouTube messages. I don't care. If it happens, fantastic. I'm over the moon. Fantastic. But if not, then it is what it is. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? So, yeah. Game Pass. See, I hate, Game Pass. Yeah. I kind of envy Xbox for that. Game Pass is a big sell point. I kind of wish we had a big Game Pass. So, but yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much where we're gonna stop for the moment. I'm just gonna take a break, stretch my legs, get my bearings, and then fuck it. We'll come back. We'll go into mission 13. And we'll go ahead and take down the Icon of Sin. I got my. Hopefully I got some edge back with the lengthy stay of 6 months, but we'll see what happens. But in any case, I'm going to take a brief break here, and we're going to get right back down to it and such. So, yo, Doomy, Icy, thanks, man. I'm all for you. Feel free to stick around. I've got a few more games in the process that I'm working on. I just haven't really gotten into the full throes of it yet. But, we're going to wrap this puppy up, and hopefully we'll move on to something that's more tangible and definitely entertaining. So, but thank you very much for tuning in. Anyone else who wishes to ask any questions, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll answer them as best I can. I'm going to take a brief break, and we are going to get down to the nitty-gritty of wrapping this puppy up, taking down this nasty-ass demon, and hopefully get one step closer to wrapping up Doom Eternal so we can make the path way and truly clear for Doom Dark Ages coming out next year, 2025. I look forward to it. This is Savage Squishy 86. Thank you very much. I hope it continues to be an entertaining platform for you and you enjoy it and it's helpful to you. If you still haven't checked out my other videos yet, feel free to take a peek at the highlight reel from Daytona Beach trip. And also, if you're a Grand Theft Auto player, and I get a lot of praise for this video because I'm very proud of it, a nice little hack kind of cheat, if you will, to the racing stadium of San Andreas, as well as the driving school, which a lot of players have had a hard time with. I plan to do more videos like those videos, ultimately to help the community, specifically with tough games like Grand Theft Auto and really tough missions like Vice City and San Andreas, with the air raid mission from San Andreas, the deconstruction mission from Vice City. I know a lot of people have had problems with these. I have never had a problem with these, but I will show you the easiest and most beneficial routes, methods and strategies that have helped me get through those really tough missions that otherwise would give most average players a brain aneurysm. Needless to say, check them out. You might find them beneficial to you in the long run. Until then, I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back with Doom Eternal's Mission 13, The Icon of Sin, Savage Squishy 86. Check it out. See you shortly.